It's also earnings season, so it's time now to just hear a quick view from the management of IREDA. Pradeep Kumar, the CMD of the company, is now joining in to give us his perspective. Mr. Das, very good morning and welcome to Ask Profit. Welcome to NDTV Profit. Thank you so much for giving us time here. Firstly, many congratulations on a strong set of numbers for Q3. If you can start us off with, in terms of your disbursements as well as the sanctions, which segment had the growth in terms of this quarter, and is the anticipation that Q4, which is generally quite a strong quarter for you, will continue to show those trends going forward?
Yeah, very good morning and thank you. You see, last 25 quarters we have been giving the growth momentum, and you see our loan book growth CAGR is around 27-28%, and if you see the period-to-period comparison of this quarter also, 9 months ending, that is coming 28% growth on loan. So the growth is quite steady. And if you look at the composition, like sector-wise, solar, wind, hydro and all, that is broadly also same. Only that government holding loan portfolio used to be around 24%. Now this has gone to little high to some 29%, 24, around 25%. So I think 71 is private sector and 29 is government only. So a little bit of loan portfolio in government sector is grown up. Because earlier, mostly our focus used to be on private sectors. Not our focus exactly, the developer used to, but of late we have started, some of our state utilities they have approached and they have taken, so that has increased a little bit. But otherwise, our sanction, disbursement and other things are quite pretty steady. And more important in this quarter, what is quite visible from our NPA, we have recovered 154. If you see post-NSL issue in April 25, there was a huge concern in the investor community as well as most of the analysts and many of the regulators with respect to the IREDA's functioning and IREDA's governance. And when it was ascertained in NSL case, it is not only IREDA, around 16 agencies have lended to the agency. And so far, the interim reports of SEBI and our internal investigation, we're just waiting for the forensic report to come and all. And so far, it appears that the promoters' indisciplined approach and complete misgovernance in corporate governance sphere, that has impacted the entity and the market. But however, there has been tremendous potential in the mobility sector. In the time to come, gradually that we are also sort it out. And it is really noteworthy fact that out of the total NPA, taking other than Gensal also, 3-4 accounts we have sorted out, resulting in 154 crore recovery in last time.
Okay, Mr.
Not 3 months, and total 9 months, if you see, around 238 crores of recovery happened out of the NPA.
Right. Okay.
So that has improved.
Okay, Mr. Das, thank you so much for giving us those details. Mahima also joining in. My question was on margins. Largely margins were supported by the sharp fall in terms of cost of funds. But how sustainable do you think this is going forward, considering the entire rate cycle stabilizes?
Right now, the NIM is 3.74. You see, the last 1 year, it is gradually improving. And I used to tell always that as long as you could hold between 3.5 to 4, that is quite good enough. And let us remember, we are in a sector which not only to lend the RE, we have to act as a growth engine to speed up the RE. And see, the CAGR growth of renewable in the country is around 22.6% CAGR. Against which, if you see, our loan book is around 28% of CAGR, last 5 years price. And if you see, 1 year back when the MNRE announced that they will be scheduling at least 50 gigawatt of capacity addition every year, so that we can reach before 2030 500 gigawatt, out of which 485 is RE. And as a matter of fact, 49.18 gigawatt has already been, 49.12 gigawatt has already been installed in 2025, and which is quite encouraging. And out of that, if you see, almost 38 gigawatt is solar. And in the time to come, if you see our loan book also, the composition is very similar and very steady. Solar, wind, hydro, all almost steadily growing. And we continue to play that key role in the time to come to drive the sector to speedy RE.
Right. Mr. Das, just two very quick questions. One is, of course, on operating expenses. On a low base, it did increase by almost 147%. Is it liable to be between 6 to 7% of total income for the quarter or for the year? Is that a sustainable level?
See, significant portion is provisioning. Since we are in 9 months ending, we want to play safe. So we have improvised our provisioning. If you see the PCR ratio, it has gone to 56, which used to be generally around 50. So it is better to have higher provisioning. And as I said, that will enable us to have a sustainable NPA. And when you recover out of that, then NPA will also get further improvised, and the bottom line will get further improvised. So we have played safe in this area. And as a matter of fact, the general concern, as I said, we repeat again, with respect to the Gensal, that is getting eased out gradually. And the RP is working very effectively to ensure that those vehicles and other assets of the solar EPC contracts, those are getting executed and the vehicles are getting re-run. And the majority of the vehicles, RP has already taken possession and making it runnable.
Right. Got that, Mr. Das. Mr. Das, thank you so much for giving us time here. Your loan book almost 87,000 crores. Should it be 1 lakh crores by the time in the next 4 quarters, given your current growth run rate as we wrap up this conversation?
You see, arithmetically, since because 25 quarters,
growth
quarter on quarter, and 5 years of CAGR 28%.
Got it.
And we do not have any doubt that why that will not happen. If you see our statistics in the past, whatever disbursement we do in 9 months, and almost similar figure happens in last 3 months. So therefore, we are very positive and confident that this 1 lakh figure may cross. But as a matter of fact, if you remember, I always say that our team never focuses on numbers. As a matter of fact, last year, our PAT was 1699. So we used to jokingly say that, what is this 1699? Why not it is 1700? So which is reinforcing the fact that we don't work on numbers. Because we are working in such a sector which is extremely sensitive, and our disciplined approach of growth is very much required. So having 1 lakh is not important. We also have to ensure, in addition to growing 1 lakh, how this asset quality is further improvising.
Got it.
And yes, we are reporting our corporate governance standards. We are the first country in the banking and non-banking space who has reported full audited result in just 9 days. And we are every quarter ending the same day, we are giving the provisional loan book figure. That has never happened in the history of India. And never any government company is thinking of giving accounts in 9 days. Probably if everything goes well, we'll try to bring it to within a week time in time to come. Those are important things.
Well, Mr. Das, we love to hear you in a week, but most certainly thanks so much for joining in, giving us time here at NDTV Profit.